If I was a federal agent or even a local police officer, I would not leave my office from dusk till dawn. Morning till evening, I would sit there and do two things and two things only. I would scroll through social media and I would listen to music. That's it. If I want to solve a case, whether it is an unaliving case, a robbery case, some sort of espionage, racketeering, all I would do all day long. I would not go out there and roam the streets. I wouldn't go and do investigations. I wouldn't do any of that. I would sit my ass down in that office like I am right now, and I would listen to the music, the podcasts, and the damn Instagram lives that these fools right here continue to use as a means to snitch on their damn selves. This is a beautiful time to be alive, not just for law enforcement, but also for those of us who love to know that criminals are behind bars. Because in this day and age, they snitch on their damn selves. And so when I saw this video, or at least just a clip of it, I thought to myself, this is a perfect description of exactly what we're living through right now. And for a guy like myself, a law-abiding citizen, this is wonderful news. Please continue to snitch on yourselves. Continue to go on Adam 22 or whatever. What was it? Adam 16. I don't know why the hell they call him that. I could probably assume. Go to the No Jumper. Go to the Vlad TV. Sit across from DJ Academics and go ahead and spill the whole entire teapot upon yourself. That being said, let's get into it.
Imagine this right here. Wrap this up in your head.
Okay.
You've been a street cat all your life. Ducking parole, probation, lawyer fees, bonds.
Do that.
DEA, jump out boys, feds, regular police, U.S. Marshals, all these different people.
Did that.
Jumping gates, getting out of cars, indictments, shootouts, everything that you done been through.
Done that.
As a street cat.
Yep.
To find out
that
the game is going to die behind a podcast.
Huh?
Say, this got to be the easy.
So, your whole entire life, you have done everything in your power to stay low-key, beneath the radar, unseen, uncharted territory, just for you to be the one who tells on yourself. Social media is a godsend. I know there's a lot of toxicity that can come with it. It's like fire, right? It can cook your meal or burn the damn village down. But damn it, in this case, it's cooking meals.
Easiest
state penitentiary meals.
Run in law enforcement history. We're going to sit back, watch the screen, and watch these niggas take their own selves down, and then we're going to swoop in and pick them up. Street cats podcasting their way to the death. There you have it.
So there was a recent case of a guy by the name of Big U. I was going to report on the story for the simple fact of once he got caught, he was, basically crying racism. Man, when a black man tries to do things for his people, man, when a black man tries to help black people, they come after that black man. No. You are involved in a series of crimes. You are a known gang leader. Actually, this is the guy that Debo from Friday. Please tell me you've watched Friday. Otherwise, I don't know if we can continue this relationship. But Debo from the movie Friday is based on the character or the real life individual Big U, right? This dude, Big U, has spent almost 60, well, he's 60 now. So he spent, let's say, the last 40 years of his life being the biggest, hardest gangster just to end his entire life, basically, because once you're in that cell and you get a sentence that's going to be like that's your life, right? Let's be honest. Yeah, you can go in there and read and get your degrees or whatever, but damn it, that's not life in there. So, well, if you get life, you lose your life. It's kind of ironic. But anyway, this Big U character, known figure in the streets, known extortioner. I mean, this is the type of dude who was telling celebrities and these rappers, artists, athletes, etc., to come check in with him. If you don't come in and check in, these streets are going to be real dangerous for you, right? Extortion, basically. Also, accused of unaliving different people, either personally or having others do so, which is just as bad a crime in essence, right? You can spend the rest of your life in just that crime in and of itself. It's a racketeering case. It's a mafia law that they're using, the RICO case. But again, these guys have been super thugs, super gangsters their whole entire life just to end up on a on a podcast and airing it out. Now, people like to say with the Big U situation, well, it was everybody else who was snitching and the people he's associated with, but he himself has been quite bold about his street affiliations, what he's done in the streets, his past, etc., as a bragging tool. And that's one of the biggest problems. The hood has an ego problem. I made a video titled that, or the ghetto has an ego problem. That's what gets most dudes' lives taken for no reason and no reason at all. It's an ego thing. I'm trying to serve my ego. I need to show you that I'm the big guy. I'm somebody. I'm the tough guy, whatever it may be, right? You're not going to disrespect me. Somebody looks at you and didn't even look at you. That's disrespect. Now you're ready to take their life. That's that mentality. So it's been incredibly ironic. And mind you, in the last, it's been like in the last month or so, or 2 months at least, some of the biggest rappers, the biggest, industry gangsters have been going down. Back to back to back. I believe that they're coming for them right now. And I'm with it. I don't need any causal reason. Again, it's always, because when a black man tries to buy a business, when a black man tries to do this, they try to use that with Cosby and Diddy. Oh, the only reason they trying to take them down now is because they were trying to buy this company and start that company. No, the reason they're taking them down is the same reason they took a whole bunch of others, the mobsters and whoever else it was, right? The Weinsteins of the world. It's the same reason they're taking them down. Because you did the crime, now you're doing the time. Now, I'm not going to say there's no corruption in law enforcement, FBI, etc. Absolutely there is. That's why I voted for my guy, DJT. Drain the damn swamps. Drain the swamps. But I still understand the fact that if you are out there and, you are choosing a life of criminality, the byproduct of that is a sale. And that's the best outcome for you. A lot of the people that you violated, they ended up in a box in the ground. They don't get another day above ground. So, yeah, when I saw this, it reminded me to bring this up. And, I even had an earlier message I wanted to talk about, but I didn't know the way to frame it. And it was basically a message of, like, if you're a civilian, there's no such thing as snitching. You're not snitching when you're telling the police of a crime. What you're doing is you are sending in a report. You are a law-abiding citizen who is maybe looking to protect yourself or the people around you, the people that you love, or maybe even a quote-unquote stranger, but you still can recognize the humanity. When you are involved in the crime, that's when it's considered snitching. When you are one of them, you are then considered a snitch. So I believe telling is the way to go. Shout out to Charleston White. Telling. Tell. When in doubt, tell. Somebody's causing some type of havoc in your community, and we got so used to covering up and enabling these individuals that we forget that it's an option to just tell the police, tell law enforcement, send a report. Sometimes I'll be seeing videos on here. I'll tag the FBI. If it's that severe, FBI, come get them. FBI, come investigate this. They're over here snitching again. FBI, they're over here doing crazy stuff. FBI, they're over here burning Teslas. FBI, they're over here threatening people's lives, threatening to take people's lives. FBI, where you at? So the fact that they're doing it for us, I think it's a beautiful thing. I'm so happy about this. I love it. I absolutely love it. So he ain't lying. What else we got here? I personally blame drill and trap music. Facts. Good. They talk too effing much. These ninjas not outside. Yeah, they are inside. They're in the podcast rooms. I've been saying this forever. I mean, yeah, clout is a hell of a drug, dude. Like, clout is a hell of a freaking drug. They want clout more than they want whatever it is that they just stole. And they risk their lives to steal that thing. So just imagine how much they want that clout. They're willing to give their life for clout. They think they're smarter than the law. No, they don't. They want clout. This dude just took a fresh white tea out the pack to call y'all. Dude, stupid. That's funny. What's this? Social media made the police job easier. Facts. Oh no, y'all can't even see the damn comments. I don't understand. I do. It's called a blessing. Can I get an amen? Shout out to Coming to America. I recently rewatched that with my girl. That's a damn doozy, that movie. I watch that 100 times if I can. Like shooting fish in a barrel. It really is. It really is. I will not look. Federal law enforcement. I will not leave my office. I won't have to. I'll go out and get a breath of fresh air, walk around, grab some lunch, whatever. But I'll just come back and I'll log into lives. They're going to show me everything. They're going to show me the weapon, who did it. Then the next week, they're going to rap about it. They're going to explain it in vivid detail. Like the story of TK. I recently did a story on, a young rapper. He's 17 years old, took another young man's life for the dumbest reasons. Actually, I think it was his second case. But anyway, he makes a song called The Race where he's basically bragging about what he did, and he describes it in the most vivid detail. It's like if you were a lawyer, you were handed a case. Like they gave basically the entire case was just given to you right there. Boom. There's everything you need to know. There's everything that happened that day, who, what, when, where, how. And this kid was dumb enough to essentially put together the case that has now landed him in prison for the next 80 years. So yes, he's 24 at this point. He's been locked up for the last, 6 or 7 years. He will be spending, or maybe 6 years, he will be spending the rest of his human life in a cell because of a decision he made at 17 and because of self-snitching. So yeah, keep snitching. That's my message. Keep snitching on yourselves. Make the job easier. Beautiful thing. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Now, if you'd like to stay around, make sure to click that little subscribe button down there, or you can show some love by going to the description below and clicking on the button titled Buy Me a Coffee. Leave a little something there, or click on the Cash App. Leave a little something here. Till the next time, peace.
I fell in love with the sunshine. I fell in love with the light. I fell in love with the full moon. I fell in love with the night. I can see the light again. I can see the light. You can see the life in him illuminate the night. I know the time is taking. A 3-6-5, that's a full rotation. I see you looking up, you know them constellations. Constantly gazing like house of praises, you get to praising.